Welcome to Esports Trivia. We're going to ask you questions about the EU, LCS and LEC, and you'll get points for each correct answer. How is your LEC lore?
I usually do
Chat,
pretty
don't
good in this
spoil
one.
the answers.
The old one are gonna be hard.
I think I will not
Don't
do
spoil the
great on
answers.
that one.
I'm gonna smurf this.
I think I'm average, an average person with an average knowledge.
I think I will do terrible, but we're here to improve, right?
Jackie entered the LEC in 2024 winter. Who were
Jackie's teammates when he entered? There was Odoamne, Peach, Ignar, and Patrick.
his teammates?
Oh, yeah. It's really hard. So he was in Giants, obviously.
No idea.
I think it was still Noah. It was not Noah. That's how I did off to a bad start. Huh?
Like I just.
That's an easy one.
Odoamne in my mind. Markon, they say jungle.
That was an easy
maybe
one.
it's the Antonio, but I'm not sure as well.
Odoamne, jungle. I think he's still on GX, maybe. I don't know. Isma.
Closer, Noah.
Where
June.
is my jungler?
Wait. No. I know. It was the Antonio. Wait, I know. It was Odoamne. This is jungler Isma.
The Antonio? I'm gonna lock that in. I'm gonna be so bad at this.
I mean, I don't know why I remember like Patrick Ignar.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I feel like Odoamne maybe. Or I feel like maybe Patrick. Makun jungle maybe.
Odoamne, Patrick. I'll say Juhan jungle.
Peach was a classic.
I'll say Ignar spot.
He played with Patrick. I think he's still at Odoamne. I think his jungle was Juhan and Advian, let's say.
Oh my god,
Ignar.
Juhan.
I would say Ignar.
But this one is so easy. It's the same split as me. It was Patrick, Ignar, Odoamne, and the jungle. I think it's the Korean Peach.
Juhan? Oh no,
Yeah.
before Juhan he had...
Yo, Boasty, what up, bro?
Peach, Patrick,
How we doing?
Ignar,
How we doing,
Odoamne.
Boasty?
I think his jungle was Peach, maybe Odoamne. His AD carry was Patrick, I think. Ignar? Really? Wow, I'm impressed.
Zestify.
What was the shortest game in the LEC versus regular season, and what was the duration?
Oh, in the LEC versus regular season. In the LEC versus regular season. So that was Winter Split. The fastest game of the Winter Split. I have no idea, actually. Koi versus
Around 23
Heretics.
minutes, and I think it was G2 against Heretics.
I'm gonna say 21 minutes. G2 versus.
minutes.
I'm gonna say Giants.
I'm not really sure, but I think it was Casey.
Wait, is this...
SK? 2450.
Could be SK actually. Yeah, it could be SK versus Jitsu.
Did we get murdered in the shortest game? I don't think we did.
Oh, actually, we had a very quick game against SK, so I guess I will go with that one probably. Yeah, I would say G2 versus SK. 23 minutes.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say SK versus G2. And I'm gonna say like 19.
G2 versus.
Yo, why we gotta keep bringing LR up? Hey,
I will say G2. SK.
what is this? By the way,
Team Heretics
not gonna lie, this question is fucking ass.
against G2, 24 minutes.
I will say Shifters versus Koi, 24
This is not testing your esports knowledge. This is just complete flipping your answer.
minutes.
Was I part of this game? I hope not. Was Los Ratones in it? KC against Los Ratones. 23 minutes?
I will do a top team against a lower tier team, like case against like.
This is not
SK, I
trivia, this is
guess.
RNG.
22 minutes.
The shortest game was LR versus maybe someone they played early on when they were 0-4. Maybe
Hey,
Fnatic.
Bussin, why you like that, Busio? Hey, Busio, why you like that?
One of their losses. I mean, it's the only one I have in mind. I think they were playing it's like GX. I would
Hey,
say
you
like
can't
GX
talk,
was
Skimond.
Los
Hey,
Ratones,
we beat you.
25
Hey,
minutes.
I think it was
LR
also
100%
against
reverse
Los
Skimond.
Ratones.
Hey, yo, buddy.
I think it was like 24 minutes.
Los Ratones against Giants.
What does Wunder know? What does Wunder know?
23
Okay, so the two
minutes.
people who
I
knew the answer was the Giant X player and the LR hater. Okay, nice. The LR hate watcher. Nice. The two people who knew the
was
answer.
damn close though.
In what year was Shyvana last played in the LEC, and who played her?
In what year was Shyvana last played and who played her? Now, Shyvana could be a jungler or a top laner. It was probably Wunder, wasn't it? I swear Wunder played Shyvana top in like 2020.
I remember the last one international, but not in LEC.
Okay, I don't think it's that long ago because at some point like 2 years ago she was pseudo in meta. So I'm gonna say 2024. Broken Blade.
Broken Blade 2023.
I think like if there's one jungler like who was crazy enough to pick it will be like self-made. I think I would say like self-made. Yeah, 2020. I will say like. I
This
don't know
looks
why,
like
but Bronxa,
Odoamne.
When he was in Fnatic.
This cutout.
2018.
I think about two players that play a lot of champions, Wunder and Pipo. I will say Wunder 2017.
Fuck, it was Wunder.
Play Shyvana was
But he's in a Fnatic jersey, so that's 2022 or what?
2020.
I would say 2020 Wunder.
I don't think it was me. It must have been something else. Okay, who played Shyvana?
I'm gonna go with Wunder, 2020.
Wunder in 2019.
Fuck, this champ. Was it me? No, it wasn't me. Was it me?
Okay, I think it has to be top lane. I mean, I could see Wunder play it, to be honest. I would say Wunder, so I would say 23.
Wunder in 2020.
I'll just say me in like 2020.
Was it Wunder? 2000.
He played it in 2022, really?
Really? Oh, he was full like.
2022? That was recent. Did he win? No way he won.
Wait, he was on my team. I probably had a good reason to forget about it. Yeah, we lost, I think.
For 2026, which champion does Boukada have a 100% win rate with?
I don't know. I mean, he's losing quite
Wukong?
often, so it has to be champ that is not so frequently picked, you know?
But they don't have a lot of wins, just like us.
He didn't win that much last year.
Sejuani.
Fiddlesticks?
Sintal?
Bye.
Why?
Why?
These questions are like, we started off with a good question, and now it's like guessing questions.
It's not by because they won into us, but I
Skip.
played
Next. I don't know. Skarner. Great. Okay.
Piracy of 2020.
Which of these champions was played only once during the LEC in 2025?
5 LEC. Morgana, Olaf, Lee Sin, Annie.
Only once in
Only once in 2025. I will say Olaf.
2025.
I mean, definitely not Morgana. I also think Lee Sin was probably played more than that.
There was Adam, so Olaf could be picked more than one.
I don't think it's Olaf or Lee. I was gonna say Annie.
Annie?
I mean, it's not Annie because I played her more than once, I guess, like 2025. So Morgana got played at least, I remember one game for sure. I don't
Only
know if I
once,
played
chat.
more.
I also think Annie should have been picked a bit more, so I'd say Olaf.
I mean, Annie for sure.
What?
Olaf
Is it
could
actually
be.
Morgana?
I would say Olaf.
I know Mickey played Morgana last year. One time at least.
I think it's Boukada.
Has to be Morgana. I can't believe that there was more than one game on Morgana.
Morgana.
I'd like to say Morgana.
I will guess Morgana.
Has to be Morgana.
I would say Morgana.
I would say Morgana.
My instinct would say Morgana. I think
Bro, the
like
word
Vitality
Morgana,
played
it just doesn't make sense to me now.
different
I feel like I can't say it
I think
anymore.
was
Morgana.
We played her in close against Casey. I don't think anyone else played it.
I've heard it too much.
Soaz was known for his incredible champion pool. What champion has he played the most and how many games?
Soaz's most played champion and how many games does he have on it? Fucking hell. That is old school as shit. What was the top meta? There was like Gnar, but maybe earlier there was Renekton, Kennen, there was Darius, Soaz played Shen. I don't know. I will say. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. You're the goat. I'll say fucking Renekton.
Oh, that one is really hot. Like when I think
I
about
don't know.
Soaz, I just
Maokai.
remember
I'll say
TP
Maokai.
on
I'll say
Kennen, to be
Maokai.
honest.
Maokai.
I'm thinking on Kennen or Nara. I will just say Kennen because he's the historic outplay that I remember. 132.
Oh, we played a lot of Maokai games. We played a decent amount of Kennen games.
I think Soaz played a lot of tanky champs.
It was like Maokai or Shen, I think. If I would have to guess, I'll probably like say Maokai, 65 games.
Or maybe Cho'Gath as well. I
What's
was
that, Maokai?
And I was gonna say 60 games.
Maybe Maokai, Shen or Na. I'll say Shen. No, Shen most played sounds really weird. Na, 60 games.
I would say Shen, 31.
Shen, really?
Most played. 51 games of Shen. Respect. Must be boring.
Name every North American player in the LEC for this split.
Busio.
Wait, there's only one.
Yeah, that was terrible. What team played the
So
most
how
games
many
for LEC
games?
versus and how many games? I'm gonna say Koi.
That's a tough one.
Because they ran the lower bracket, didn't they?
playoff.
It's probably KC or G2.
Someone who went to lower bracket.
Who ran the
so
lower
it's
bracket?
Casey.
Was it Koi or
I think
Casey?
this is Casey.
It was Casey.
I think it's probably Casey, right?
Then I'm gonna say Casey. Played a lot in playoff.
Casey. Wait, so regular season, fast mathematics.
Regular season was
K Gaming.
Name every AD carry that has played for SK Gaming in the EULCS and the LEC. Oh my god. Okay, where do we begin? They had Candy Panda. They had Forgiven. They had we'll do Yoppa in there. They had Hikyu. They had Crowny. They had Steelback. They had I think they had Neon. And they had Rahel. Wait, am I doing too many? 1, 2, 3, 4, Candy Panda, Forgiven, Crowny. I think Hiku didn't play in SK. I'm missing one. I don't know.
In the EU, LCS, and LEC.
Okay, Patrick.
Wait, Neon didn't play there.
Uh-oh.
You're right, you're
Sorry.
right, you're right. It's Kedui and fucking Exakick.
Kedui, Rahel, Yopa, Exakick, Woolite?
Kedui, Yopa, Rahel.
I only know the older
Exakick,
ones, bro.
Jesu, Crown Shots.
Oh,
Shyvana,
Jesu.
maybe.
Oh my god, I
I
trolled.
remember
Wait,
Forgiven,
Steelback didn't play there?
then Exakick, Rahel, Crowny.
Okay, so we're gonna start slowly. So Yopa, Kedui, Rahel, Exakick, Unforgiven played, I think. Jesus, Candy Floss was not ADC or Candy something, I don't know the name.
Hungry Panda is correct, right? Candy Panda. Yopa, Kedui.
Candy Panda
Inex.
was the GOAT,
No,
by the way.
Exa.
He cooked.
Candy Panda, Forgiven, Exakick, Yopa, Crown Shot, Kedui, Jesu.
Wait, who's playing now? Yopa, Exakick, no, Rahel.
Candy Panda
Forgiven,
Nif bot
Candy
lane went
Panda.
crazy.
Oh, Jesu.
No,
Was
SK
it-
is such an old team actually. Like Exakick, Jopa. Who was before Jopa? I don't know why I have Patrick in my mind, and then after it's in God's hands. I have no clue.
Candy Panda, Forgiven, Rahel, Jesu. I mean, right now, Yopa, Exakick. Oh, Crowny. Crown Shot, yeah. Oh, Kedui. A lot of points. Good question.
That's it. How do you think you did?
Terribly.
Okay, there was some questions that were good, and a lot of questions that were, not bad though.